set over there at Gate. They're racing. Tara Eady is the first to jump away from the inside, and out pretty well also is Quiet Whisper from Magical Charm and Nakoni's Boy. Going up there, Majora's Mask soon after the start, being followed by Barren Times, and getting back is Red Snitz in the company of Seconda Vita. Through the first 250 they travel. Nakoni's Boy's going to ramp it up and roll to the top. Over to the back they go. Nakoni's Boy at the 1400 by 1 length. Majora's Mask is running second, and then Tara Eady down on the inside from Quiet Whisper, just with a tendency to pull a little over on the outer. One away, Barren Times. On the rails then came Magical Charm as they head past the 1200 metre mark, and then Red Snitz camped out the back doing it easily, and a length and a half behind it Seconda Vita. Nakoni's Boy just idling along here by the 1000 metres leads the way. On top 3/4 Majora's Mask. Around them Barren Times with the slackening speed. It was able to pull out and roll around there and get up outside the leader comfortably. About a length and a half away then is Tara Eady, who's racing on the inside but being covered by Quiet Whisper. Back there in the clear is the well-tried Magical Charm. Second last is Red Snitz. A little more tempo going on, and 2 lengths Seconda Vita. Nakoni's Boy again kicks up to hold the front by the 600. And over on the inside, Nakoni's Boy attempting to do it from go to woe. 3/4 clear. Barren Times immediately coming off the bridle, and immediately off its heels goes Majora's Mask. Quiet Whisper around the outside. Tara Eady's back on the fence. Now Pike starts to make his move with Magical Charm, but really riding it along, and Red Snitz is well back into the home straight. Majora's Mask had ranged up to join Nakoni's Boy. Almost 2 lengths behind them, Quiet Whisper. Magical Charm wants to lay in. Red Snitz doing similarly. At the 150, Nakoni's Boy fights from Majora's Mask. Quiet Whisper. Magical Charm is winding up, and now Red Snitz is really getting a reel on. Magical Charm reaches the lead though in the shadows from Red Snitz, and Magical Charm just prevails. Magical Charm about ahead Red Snitz, both really doing their best in the last 100 to head them off. On the rails battling back Nakoni's Boy. They were followed by Majora's Mask, Quiet Whisper, Tara Eady, Seconda Vita. Barren Times a furlong away last of all. Well, neither did the winner and the runner-up look as though they were going to present until the last 75 to 100. They were both laying in, and both got the better of the leader Nakoni's Boy, who absorbed a little bit of mid-race pressure after just cruising along up there at the helm of the field. But Magical Charm gets the job done, 260 into 220, ridden by W. Pike, and beats Red Snitz home, Jordan Turner and Nakoni's Boy, Chris Parnham. The top 3 in that order in the market, and that's exactly how they've run. Magical Charm, a Savabeel mare from Lucida, a daughter of O'Reilly for Peters Investments, Adam Durant, William Pike, and he had to really earn his fee there to get this mare home to victory. Wanted to lay in, he straightened her up, then got the shillelagh out in the right hand there and drove it to the line as young Geordie Turner put the stick into the left on Red Snitz, running on. But so often the case, it's the Cerise and White there that prevails in these tight goes, and a Magical Charm posts its second win in 10 runs. Red Snitz by Schnitzel from Shuva, Fred Kersley, Jordan Turner for the Oakland Park stud, Brad Thomason, Dennis McInerney, Neil Randall, Nakoni's Boy by Nakoni from Hanukkah, trained by Neville Parnham for Oz Racing and Partners. Chris Parnham there in the saddle. A long neck of the margins. Time is 1:52.87. Very slowly run 1800, 1:52.87, and they've come home in 35.84 there in the Crown Towers handicap. Now the second race for the day, the Tab Touch Better Your Bet Made in 1,000 metres, with 11 Euphonious coming out there, 12 to run in the next at 2:14. So a good start to this afternoon's card for Bob Peters. The Cerise and White get a victory in the opening race for the day, and Gareth Hall is down there with Bob at the moment after that last stride victory.
Yeah, Magical Charm was too good in the end, and Bob would probably never really look like that she would get there. In the last 100 metres, she really hit the line well.
No, it was good to see that. I just thought that the race could be a little bit short for her. On her breeding, she really needs to get up a bit further, so it was good that she could win one over this distance.
She produced some pretty handy efforts in the classic races, especially as a 3-year-old filly. Did you expect her to train on as a 4-year-old mare? Or is it just one of those situations where you just have to wait and see?
Well, you're always hoping, you know, the 3-year-olds quite often, you know, they're like young footballers and teenagers. They can do things, and then later on it's a bit harder. But once the distances get up, then we'll sort out where she stands.
What do you have in mind for her, and what do you think her best trip will be?
Oh, I think just further the better, probably 22 next start, and hopefully she just can go through the classes and be good, but I wouldn't be holding my breath.
And it's another big day for the Peters operation on Saturday. Galaxy Star, the blinkers go on. That's a gear change that I think took everyone's eye this morning.
Yes, we were holding off on that and hoping, later on if she got to a good race that we'd put them on, but it's getting a bit desperate now to get to a good race. So there was a bit of a discussion yesterday, and I think I was pulled in to make the decision. So between us all, we got there.
Action or Galaxy Star?
It's hard to say. I think, William knows what he's doing. He's still on Galaxy Star.
All right, thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Here is William Pike. He just looked at you. He's catching up with Brittany Taylor now.
Will just giving Bob a look. Are you confident in your decision to ride Galaxy Star over Action?
Yes, I am. I'll back her. I'm happy to stick with her. Blinkers go on. I asked for them, so it's my time to shine. I've got to get it right.
Hopefully you do. You got it right in the first here, but she made you do a bit of work.
Yeah, I don't think anything comes too easy for her. She tries her best. She gives me 110%, and the 59 really sort of pulled her up a bit.
Were you pleased to see Kate Whitten go and apply a little bit more pressure up front for you?
Yeah, I thought she actually rode a clever race. Unfortunately, she probably didn't have enough horse to do anything with it, but we're going very steady, and it's good to see someone use some initiative.
In the third, you ride final hearing. Are you expecting him to win?
Oh, I never expect anything. I expect him to run very well, and can be tricky with a rail out here where we end up, but he'll be thundering home.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.